I've had a plot twist is coming, okay? Now, this is a plot twist that I feel like you might have been expecting so many different things in your life, whether it's relationship, career, your body. Venus is coming through heavy, so it feels like it's right on time with Venus retrograde, okay? This is somebody who has experienced a lot of childhood trauma, whether it was kind of witnessing it, parents, siblings, or even being first-hand to it. And they've been doing so much inner child healing. They've really been understanding how to nurture and hold compassion for the inner child, that actually that was not love. What they experienced was not okay, and it was not their fault. Yeah. And this plot twist feels there's something about it. It feels like there's gonna be a revelation. Something's gonna be revealed with this plot twist, and it's kind of like all this time you were being prepared to receive this. Every time you thought you were ready, you weren't ready, and you're about to find out why. Because actually, it would have felt like an immense load, is what I've heard. So now you're kind of prepared in an emotional sense, as well as mentally, to receive whatever this is, and allow yourself to really, because it's going to be another thing that you're going to have to, I feel like the healing you've done is going to be tested to a degree. Like, how have you healed? How much are you allowing yourself now to really step into that person that you've been wanting to become this entire time? There's definitely a change taking place, okay? With the Magician and the Fool together, this is brand new beginning. This is kind of, you were given the opportunity to take that leap, and then you've taken that leap. And now it's kind of like you're presented with everything in front of you on how to move forward on this new journey now. Somebody was very cut off to their emotions and masculine energy. So when this feminine energy presented themselves, and, you know, they weren't even asking for anything from this masculine, is what I'm seeing here. They were just being in their heart space. But this masculine energy was so guarded that they didn't know how to respond to this. And their response was really kind of, they back themselves into a corner, is what I'm hearing. However, there's been so much thinking. We've got the King and Queen of Cups here, okay? This masculine energy has been learning so much when it comes to emotion. It feels like they've been the one doing a lot of inner child healing. Maybe both have, but specifically for this message, right? The Empress and the High Priestess, those two together are like, oh my God, epitome of kind of that goddess energy. Someone's seeing this feminine as a goddess, is what I'm getting. She's very creative, very magnetic, very kind of illuminating. She has a lot of light, right? And she knows, she's knowing. Maybe she's got kind of spiritual gifts there, as in like she practices, right? Very beautiful energy, okay? And someone's really recognizing with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck where their heart actually truly lays. And I don't think that they understood it before, but I also feel like their heart wasn't at this stage that it's at now to be able to receive this beautiful gift, right? Which is this feminine energy, which is actually in turn helping them heal their inner feminine energy as well, and their masculine. This is such a powerful feminine energy that's coming through. I mean, I don't think this feminine energy realizes how powerful she is, how much her light and her presence is needed. Like, she has so much love. But also she's very connected on like divine levels. She could be herself, like she receives downloads. Very intuitive. Her dreams are very important in whatever this situation is. Maybe you're talking in dreams. There's a lot of thinking going on right now. Maybe a bit too much. Okay, there seems like there's overthinking. Someone's really trying to understand how to proceed, but also their feelings. They're trying to understand how to kind of manage their own feelings right now, how to hold their emotions, which is good because they're training and they're learning how, right, along the way. They didn't see this feminine energy the way that she actually is in the past. They took on a really heavy burden. They thought that she was, I've heard self-involved, very kind of, just very hyper-independent, as opposed to just, independent and like, in that divine feminine. This is how they saw her, as hyper-independent and really just for self-focus, right? Even though they knew that she had this loving heart, and it's like they weren't able to handle what they were seeing in her. They weren't able to kind of, they didn't know how to receive an energy like this. They never have. It just feels like they've had a lot of heavy kind of mother wounds here. It could be mother wounds, or I'm hearing like an attachment, something like where they took on a lot of responsibility when it comes to their mother, it feels like. It's definitely somebody who's had a lot of kind of emotional baggage, which is ironic because they haven't actually learned how to handle these emotions in the past, but this is what they're learning right now. It's really beautiful. They're going from 10 of Swords to the 10 of Pentacles, okay? There's this energy of wanting to change, wanting this change, and there is a huge completion taking place right now. The plot twist itself will reveal itself once somebody just focuses on really closing out that past. You know, when you're at that space where you know it just doesn't affect you anymore, not in a way like it's completely gone, but your emotional response is different, and this is what's happening right now. You know, I'm kind of feeling like the plot twist is that this masculine energy was really down and out, like not even down and out, in the dark, right? Dark night of the soul. And the plot twist was the feminine energy that he just was completely missing. As in, he saw her light, but he didn't understand it and realize how much it was reflecting to him, and how much it's kind of a light for him. The Hermit. They've had to go so inwards for this energy. Oh my God, and the Hanged Man. My God, this has been a while. This has been a long time. It could be that you've been in separation. The Tower, understandably, they've had to. I think that they've experienced tower after tower here, just like these cards. I think that they've had to overcome so much. And this is divine protection for the feminine. She needs to show this masculine energy what was available to him, what he was he was capable of attracting. And he didn't see it for what it was. He was kind of so like in his own energy. But the plot twist here is this connection. I actually wasn't expecting that to come through, okay? So it's pretty interesting. I think with the feminine energy, she might be doing something to do with her career that's connected very much to her divine feminine energies, even to her spiritual gifts, okay? And she needs to continue to do that. That is part of her purpose here, and she cannot be like taken away from that, which is really important. I think this is what they're both learning. They're both learning what they are aligned with here. When it comes to kind of their mission and also their heart. It's like, it feels like they could have a very, like, their mission is very connected to their connection. So they're very important. Give your relationship a chance. They're very important for whatever it is on a higher, like, wider level. Okay, there's something definitely divine about this, okay? Trust, really important to trust this because of everything that's happened, and especially with the past situations that somebody has been through. I do think that the feminine energy has really been focusing on herself and learning how to kind of hone in on her emotions as well. So she's not just attached, but she's not just like losing herself and forgetting her reason to be here. And that's so important for her to remember that. I think also for the feminine energy, the plot twist is that this masculine energy has completely changed, okay? Separation is here, so that is confirmation. I feel like someone was taking advice from the wrong people. They were kind of the people who were telling them where to place their feelings or which feelings to actually explore, right? So they were really confused. There's something about they needed to release their ex here as well, right? And that's not the advice they were being given. So now they're learning how to trust themselves and go inwards. There is something happening very soon, okay? Heart-to-heart conversations. There's something about a love that just was not reciprocated here. And this is what the heart-to-heart conversations are going to be about, okay? And it does say worth waiting for and a new love. So this is different. I feel like whatever's happened in the past, you're both needing to, perhaps you have been closing this out, actually, especially the feminine energy with her focusing so much on herself. But there is some stuff left unsaid, 100%. Both will be required to close out this past cycle now because this needs to be a brand new beginning. Whatever the past was, it needs to happen for you both to really evolve and awaken on your journey. Some of you, and I'm talking to the feminine energy now within, whatever past situation you were in where you were met with kind of distance and emotional detachment, the love just wasn't there, it was not reciprocated. You're going to need to release that so that this new love can come through, so that this beautiful, emotionally stable and available love can come through, okay? There is a new start coming here. Whatever situation you have with an ex that's closing out, nothing's going to come of that, okay? There's going to be so much emotion coming through over the next cycle. Cancer sign energy is big here, okay? But just know that you're actually required now to step out of your comfort zone, step out of that comfort of that connection of the past, right? Where you've known what it is to receive unreciprocated love, unrequited love because of your childhood wounds, but you've been healing all those, okay? Now it's time to step out of that comfort zone, know that you're good enough and move towards this beautiful new love, which is much more divinely aligned, okay? You understand it. You're beginning to understand it better from that heart space, okay? Let me know how this resonates. Sending so much love.